You have been lied to about success. Now usually that sentence is followed by shaming your parents or the education system for misguiding you, but also by YouTube and by some influential people. It's all about optimizing success, making the journey fun, and also having the ability to have it all without sacrifice. Thus creating a world of affirmations, with this industry making millions off courses, books, and videos. Sad part is affirmations have been popular for years, to even being supported by people like Oprah, Steve Harvey, to people who believe in religion like Joel Osteen. The reason is being positive selves. For years, we've been told that saying things like "I am successful" will somehow manifest our dreams. The message is by saying "I am blank," whatever you say will come true. Well, the truth is that's not how you become successful. The lie you have been sold that writing down your affirmations and saying them is not what gives you success. To be successful, you might need to stop being happy. The major problem is this lie has been sold that think good thoughts and good things will follow. Well, sadly, that's not the case. That's why after watching the movie, reading the book, and saying the affirmations, people still remain poor, and they often lack the depth and action necessary to bring about real change. This leads to many people feeling disheartened when their lives don't magically transform. Success is not only about the ideal version of yourself that you believe in. Success is way more sour than that. Success starts with accepting where you are right now. Also, accepting that where you are right now is all your fault. It's uncomfortable, it's gritty, but it's necessary. When you're dissatisfied with your current situation, that's when the real drive for change kicks in. It's not about faking positivity. It's about recognizing the truth of your circumstances. It's not about the dream board or the journals. It's about the pain. If you can monetize the pain, you can be unstoppable. The first lie that was sold was to be successful, you need to be book smart. That lie was destroyed when millionaires who are not book smart made it. The other lie created was to make you need an idea. Not a bad one, but here's the truth. An idea remains an idea unless you actually work on it. Now, here's the hard truth. Work is essential. You can't just think your way into success. It requires resilience and a willingness to embrace discomfort. If right now you are not where you want to be and you are not actually changing it, your life will suck. If you try to meditate to get rid of the pain or shout out you are successful, you will remain exactly where you are. To those that are going to attack me and say visualization and affirmations work because a successful person spoke about it, let me ask you this. More than 50% of the population is suffering. They are at the needs of whatever government they live under. Do you think what put them in that place is not being positive? The hunt for success is filled with uncertainty, doubt, and insecurity. The reason that you don't see this being told, that statistically speaking your first 3 businesses will suck, is because that doesn't sell. People want the fluff. People want the good news. Even Jesus explains there is a cost to being his disciple, and your willingness to pay that price determines how ready you are. Success isn't a perpetual state of happiness. It's about enduring the challenges and pushing through the hardships. The issue is now people are not willing to accept the pain that hard work comes with. This is not to attack positive thinking, but to say if you see sun and rainbows in an apocalypse, that's your fault. So, understand the world first sold you positive thinking, which is good, but also there's more to that. You have been lied to. You keep being fed what you want to hear. So, what's the takeaway? Stop relying solely on positive affirmations. Embrace the uncomfortable truth of your situation. Put in the hard work, and then, when you've earned it, look in that mirror and say, I am successful with confidence. Now, let's dive deeper into this topic because it's crucial to understand why this mindset shift is so important. We've been conditioned to believe that success is this shiny, perfect thing that we can achieve if we just believe hard enough. But that's not how the real world works, folks. Think about it. How many times have you heard someone say, just believe in yourself and you'll achieve anything? It sounds great, doesn't it? But here's the kicker. Belief without action is just wishful thinking. It's like expecting to win a marathon without ever putting on your running shoes. Let's talk about the hustle culture for a second. You know, those Instagram posts telling you to rise and grind and hustle 24/7s. While there's some truth to working hard, it's not the whole picture. Success isn't just about working yourself to the bone. It's about working smart, being strategic, and most importantly, being honest with yourself. Here's something they don't tell you in those motivational seminars. Success often comes from a place of dissatisfaction. Yeah, you heard that right. When you're truly fed up with where you are, that's when you'll find the drive to make real changes. It's not about waking up every day feeling like you're on top of the world. Sometimes it's about waking up and thinking, I can't stand this anymore. I need to do something different. Now, I'm not saying you should be miserable all the time. That's not the point. The point is to use your dissatisfaction as fuel. Instead of trying to cover it up with positive affirmations, use it to light a fire under your ass. Let's talk about failure for a second. In this world of highlight reels and success stories, we often forget that failure is a crucial part of the journey. But here's the thing, failure isn't just okay, it's necessary. Every successful person you admire has failed, probably more times than they can count. The difference is, they didn't let those failures stop them. You want to know the secret, it's not about avoiding failure. It's about how quickly you can get back up after you fall. It's about looking at each failure and asking, what can I learn from this? Instead of saying, I am successful when you're not, try saying, I'm learning from my failures and each one is getting me closer to success. Now, let's address the elephant in the room, the self-help industry. Don't get me wrong, there's some good stuff out there, but a lot of it is just selling you a fantasy. They're telling you what you want to hear because that's what sells. But real growth, real success, it doesn't come from feel-good quotes and vision boards. It comes from facing the hard truths about yourself and your situation. You want to know why so many people are stuck? It's because they're comfortable. Yeah, they might not be where they want to be, but they're not uncomfortable enough to make a change. They're stuck in this loop of consuming motivational content, feeling good for a moment, and then sliding right back into their old habits. Here's a hard truth. If you're not where you want to be in life, it's on you. Now, before you get all defensive, hear me out. I'm not saying everything that happens to you is your fault. Life can be unfair, and sometimes shit happens that's out of our control. But how you respond to those circumstances, that's 100% on you. If you're in a job you hate, staying there is your choice. If you're in a relationship that's not fulfilling you, staying is your choice. If you're not pursuing your dreams, that's your choice. It's a tough pill to swallow, but once you accept this, you'll realize something incredible. You have the power to change your life. But here's the catch. Change is hard, it's uncomfortable, it's scary. And that's why so many people avoid it. They'd rather stay in their comfort zone, repeating affirmations and hoping for a miracle, than face the discomfort of real change. So, are you ready to stop lying to yourself? Are you ready to face the hard truths and do what it takes to succeed? The choice is yours. But remember, every moment you spend in denial is a moment you could be spending on your growth. It's time to wake up, face reality, and start building the life you really want. Not through wishful thinking, but through deliberate, consistent action. The world doesn't owe you success. You've got to go out there and earn it. So, what are you going to do now? Are you going to go back to your comfort zone? Or are you ready to embrace the discomfort of growth? The choice is yours, but remember, a year from now, you'll wish you had started today. Let's cut the bullshit, face the truth, and get to work. Your future self will thank you for it.